London's heartbeat ticks louder than any drum. It's the chime of Big Ben, though few know that name actually belongs to the great bell inside the tower. This isn't just a clock, it's a sentinel of history, standing tall over Westminster since 1859. As you step closer, the city seems to pause, as if paying silent homage to the timekeeper of a nation. Rising 96 meters above the River Thames, the Elizabeth Tower dominates the skyline like a Gothic guardian cloaked in shadow and sunlight. Its silhouette is unmistakable, a spire crowned with a golden orb and cross, catching the morning light like a crown. And beneath its ornate stonework lies the soul of London, a clock so precise, it rarely misses a beat. Deep within the tower, suspended like a relic from another age, hangs the 13.5-ton bell known as Big Ben. It has tolled for coronations, wars, peace, and remembrance, its voice echoing across centuries. Each strike resonates not just through stone, but through the collective memory of a people. In 2012, the tower was officially renamed the Elizabeth Tower to honor Queen Elizabeth II during her Diamond Jubilee, a tribute carved in time itself. Yet many still call it Big Ben, clinging to tradition like ivy on ancient walls. Names may change, but legacy endures. Through 2 world wars, the tower stood firm, even when bombs shook the palace, and windows shattered like glass tears. The clock stopped only once during World War II, not out of defeat, but necessity. Repairs were made in silence and secrecy. Its survival became a symbol of British resolve. Each of the 4 clock faces spans nearly 7 meters, vast canvases of time painted in iron and glass. The minute hands alone stretch 4 meters long, sweeping through the sky like celestial arms. And yet, despite their size, they move with quiet grace, never more than a second off. Beyond the clock tower looms the Grand Palace of Westminster, a sprawling Gothic revival masterpiece that houses the UK Parliament. Once a royal residence, now the beating heart of democracy, its halls have echoed with debates, decrees, and destiny. Every stone tells a story. Built by Edward the Confessor in the 11th century, the palace has been central to British politics since the 13th. It began as a palace, not a parliament, a fortress of kings where Henry VIII once walked its corridors. But fire and fate would reshape its purpose. A fire in 1512 forced Henry VIII to abandon the palace, and in 1834, another blaze consumed most of the medieval structure. From ashes rose a new vision, the Gothic revival style we see today. It was a phoenix rising, reborn in stone and ambition. Charles Barry led the reconstruction with the precision of a master painter, while his assistant Augustus Pugin infused every detail with life, gargoyles, stained glass, and intricate carvings. Together, they crafted not just a building, but a monument to democracy and design. Inside, the palace stretches over 112,476 square meters, a labyrinth of corridors, chambers, and history. The House of Commons debates laws that shape nations, while the House of Lords deliberates with timeless gravitas. These are not just rooms, they're stages for national drama. Westminster Hall, dating back to 1097, stands as the oldest part of the palace, a vaulted cathedral of governance. Coronation banquets, state trials, and royal lying-in-state ceremonies have all unfolded here. Walking its floor feels like stepping into the pages of history. But behind the clock tower's proud face lies a mystery, a hidden chamber sealed for decades, whispered about in parliamentary halls. Some say it holds secrets of lost treaties, others believe it guards forgotten relics. Few have dared to enter. During a routine restoration in 2023, workers uncovered a concealed door behind the belfry, leading to a dusty archive room untouched since Victorian times. Inside lay letters, maps, and a cryptic journal dated 1859, the year the clock first rang. The past had been waiting. The journal belonged to Augustus Pugin, who described the tower not just as architecture, but as a symbol, a beacon against tyranny. He wrote of fears that the clock might one day be silenced not by war, but by political corruption. His words felt eerily relevant. As Parliament debated a controversial bill, the journal surfaced again, anonymously placed on the Speaker's desk. Could this be a message from the past, or a modern-day warning? The clock ticked on, indifferent yet ever-present. The bill was withdrawn, and the public learned of Pugin's writings, sparking renewed interest in the symbolism of the tower. People gathered beneath it, not just to take photos, but to reflect. The clock had spoken, not with bells, but with history. Visitors return not just for the view, but for the feeling that standing beneath the tower connects them to something greater. To witness time measured not in seconds, but in stories. In that moment, you're not just a tourist, you're part of the tale. You leave with more than souvenirs. You carry the weight of centuries in your heart. The tower watches you go, silent yet watchful, reminding you that some things endure, even when the world changes. You've touched time itself. As night falls, the tower glows amber against the darkening sky, a lighthouse of memory in the city's sea of lights. Somewhere, Big Ben rings, not just marking time, but calling you back. For in every tick, there's a whisper, come again.